Hello student. uh, in this video I am going to tell you about the transport of food and other substances. So in last video we have seen about the transpirational pull, cohesion, adhesion, root pressure, etc. So in this we will discuss about the transport of food and other substances. So as we know that photosynthetes are the energy rich carbon compounds which are synthesized in the leaves through photosynthesis. I told you photosynthetes. So what is the photosynthetes? It should be this sugar which is formed after the process of photosynthesis when CO2 and water combines in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So those compounds are also needed by other plant parts for growth and development, as we know that where it is formed in leaves. But the whole part of the plant need this as for their nutrition. So those compounds are also needed by other plant parts for growth, growth, development and repair of, you can say, damaged tissue. Growth, development, repair, you have to remember three things. Hence they are transported with the help of a special tissue called phloem. How this occur? With the help of phloem, as I discussed earlier. The transportation of organic solutes in the plant is also called as translocation. So this is an what? Organic solute, and the process by which this get transported, it is called as translocation. Translocation is most appropriate, as we just translocate the this thing, we are going to distribute in other parts of the plant other than leaves. That's why this is the best suited name for the transportation of food into the plant. So translocation is the movement of organic nutrients from the region or source or supply to the region of sink. What is the source and sink? Source, from where it is made, or you can say the factory where it is made. And what is the factory? What is the kitchen? That is the leaves. And sink, where it get utilized. In leaves this organic solute is formed and where it is get utilized. So you can say the utilization part is known as sink, where it is needed, and source is the part where it is made. So translocation is the movement of organic nutrients from the region of source or supply to the region of sink or utilization. So this is utilization. So it can also be defined as the movement of organic matter from the places of its synthesis. So where is the synthesis occur? In leaves, to other parts of the plant through the special conducting tissue, the phloem. You can see this structure, not this. You can see this structure. So This is the translocation of organic solute as per mass flow hypothesis. This is the source. It means this is the leaf where carbon assimilation occur, and through the phloem channel it goes to the sink. And when it is formed or organic solute is formed, it is known as phloem loading, and when it is get utilized, this is known as phloem unloading. So there are so many things where it is formed. Obviously it has high turgor pressure, and when it is get utilized, it become in low turgor pressure. So this is carbon assimilation, source and sink. So translocation of food and other substances is necessary because all the cells need food to vital function carry out their vital functions. So for what it is needed to carry out their vital functions, the translocation occurs in upward as well as downward movement, upward as well as in downward direction, or to the storage organs of roots, storage organs of roots, fruits, seeds, and to growing organs, and to growing organs. So this is needed for the vital functions of the plant, as well as the translocation occurs in upward as well as downward direction, to the storage organ, root, fruit, seeds, and to growing organs. And sucrose is the principal form of organic solute. Sucrose, in case of plant, sucrose is the principal form of organic solute. So you have to remember this point, and that is translocated from leaf to non-photosynthetic plant organ, mainly roots, because in some plant where the stem is green in color, has chlorophyll, they also perform the process of photosynthesis. So phloem is a pathway for translocation, and especially in phloem, which part? It is the seed tubes or seed cells, seed tube or seed cells. So what is the principle behind the translocation? So organic solutes are translocated in the seed tube from the region of, you can see here in this, from the region of higher osmotic concentration to the region of lower osmotic concentration. That is the root. It is the leaf, it is the root. In a mass flow, due to the occurrence of pressure gradient, you can see here pressure is applied, because here high turgor pressure, here low turgor, because here it is made and here it is get utilized. So pressure, it occurs according to the pressure gradient, unlike water transportation occurring by a simple physical forces through the xylem. So the translocation in phloem makes uses of ATP. Here the utilization of ATP occur. So what are the various steps of translocation? You can say organic solutes take the leaf as the supplying cells and root as the receiving cells. If this is the source, or you can say leaf, and this is the root. So this is the supplying and this is the receiving cells. The connecting link between leaves and the root can be represented by xylem and phloem tissues. Here the xylem and phloems are present. In plants, carbohydrates are continuously synthesized in mesophyll cells of leaves, and the suction pressure of these cells increases, due to which water from adjoining cells it is get absorbed. This allows movement of dissolved food into seed tubes of the phloem in this phloem channel. Since the food is actively transported, active transportation, it means there is utilization of ATP, or it requires energy in the form of ATP. And during active transport, seed tubes of phloem tissues are loaded at the source leaf, see here, and unloaded at the sink or root, or where the consumption end. So this is all about the translocation in plant.